Beyonce will stand by Jay-Z despite allegations against him.
Beyonce has been left upset and concerned after a judge chose not to throw out rape claims filed against her husband.
Superstar Beyonce is reportedly standing by her husband, Jay-Z, amid shocking rape allegations.
Sources have said that Beyonce was heartbroken after hearing the age of the girl making accusations against Jay-Z. She's decided, regardless of this, she'll be sticking by her husband just like she did when he stepped out on their marriage before.
Just to have someone that you just like, you know?
So you might be wondering how old the girl was when this incident happened. She was just 13 years old.
A Jane Doe in a lawsuit says the assault happened at an after party.
After several attempts through Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, to get rid of the case or force the woman to be publicly identified, Judge Annalisa Torres sided with the girl, granting the woman anonymity for the next stage of proceedings. A source revealed although Beyonce is heartbroken about all of this, she said the only thing she can do is stay by her man's side. She also believes that it never happened.
You know, we were friends first, and that foundation is so important in a relationship.
But she's concerned because the accuser is actually the same age as her daughter, Blue Ivy. I'm gonna read you guys the statement that the source said. She 1000% believes him, but it is very messed up to deal with, not only because everything is in the public eye, but as a mother of a daughter at a similar age to the accuser at the time, it is heartbreaking. Beyonce, who's been blessed with a life where she usually has control of her own narrative, now has to deal with this. And there isn't anything she can do except support her man, be there for each other as the legal side of things go through its motions. The insider added that Beyonce has accepted that there isn't much she can do to help right now. Her husband is seen by the world in a very negative light. They continue to say it is a lot to deal with, and for her to try to think on ways to help the situation is tiring, especially when she can only literally do a certain amount of things that may sway the public's perception. She will be by Jay-Z's side throughout, and she's really starting to accept that that's all she can really do. They noted that she's keen to get back to her normal life as soon as possible, saying that she's praying that this will all be over soon and isn't dragged out. Everyone wants to get back to their life and everyone wants to be happy. A second source noted that the case had caused a lot of emotional dismay for Beyonce. They explained while at first she was going to go into overdrive to try and show what a good man her husband is, she has now decided to take a different approach. She knows that she must let this play out and not try to get involved anymore because it really does not involve her at all, they stated. So because of the nature of what happened, I have to change the wording of what happened. But some of the things that came up, I'm not allowed to mention, but the accuser was only 13 years old at the time of the alleged incident. Now she's being referred to as Jane Doe. It happened at a 2000 MTV Music Video Awards after party in New York. She was first approached by Diddy, and then the incident happened with both of them. Obviously, Jay-Z is denying these claims, but his denies are kind of sus because his lawyer has said that him and Diddy were never even friends and there's no friendship there. And it's public knowledge that this isn't true. So if you're starting your defense off with lies, it's obviously not a great defense. The woman, who was only 13 years old at the time, was pretty much tricked into going into this party, allegedly. She was given things to alter her state of mind, allegedly, and then the unthinkable happened with Diddy, Jay-Z, and a female celebrity was watching. She was allegedly completely taken advantage of. Also, I'm not sure if you guys know of Tony Busby, but he is one of the coolest lawyers around. Saying his name literally gives me goosebumps because he's so passionate about helping people who deserve it get justice. Anyway, Tony Busby is Jane Doe's lawyer. Tony's lawsuit against Jay-Z is part of a series of civil cases he filed against Diddy, who remains jailed in New York as he awaits trial on the crazy federal charges that we all know about. Jay-Z said the lawsuit against him is part of an extortion attempt, and then spoke about how Tony tried to blackmail him. I mean, after Jay-Z said he wasn't friends with Diddy at all, there's no friendship, I don't really believe anything he says, personally. This is what Jay-Z had to say about Tony Busby. He said, "I have no idea how you have come to be such a bad human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity." The awesome Tony Busby, a well-known name in Texas courtrooms who has won billions of dollars in settlements for his clients, has said his firm is representing more than 150 people, both men and women, who have had things happen to them by Diddy. Busby's firm, which has set up a 1-800 for accusers, has alleged that many of the people he represents were taken advantage of at parties in New York, California, Florida, where individuals were given things to alter their state of mind and then taken advantage of. Diddy's lawyers have dismissed Busby's lawsuits as shameless publicity stunts designed to extract payments from celebrities who fear having lies spread about them. In the lawsuit against Jay-Z, Tony claimed he tried to mess with him and his client over the incident said to have happened at a 2000 VMAs after party, But this has backfired by emboldening them to take the case to court. Tony also said he is very proud of his client's resolve. He also said instead of talking to the media about it, they're going to take it to court and let the filings speak for themselves. He also said that they won't get bogged down in a silly slideshow and try to make the lawyers focus on what are very serious allegations brought by a very courageous woman. So, to distract herself from the mess of everything, Beyonce had a Christmas performance for the NFL. A separate insider explained that Beyonce was able to use the high-profile performance to take her mind off of her personal life and to remind people that she's still the best performer in music today, at least in her own mind. The source continued to say, one major and wonderful turnout from her performance was that it gave her some time to not worry about anything that Jay is going through with the lawsuit. She was so consumed with her performance, so concerned with Blue Ivy, and so consumed with all the details of the performance that it took away any thoughts of the mess that they will be dealing with as a family over the next few months, they continued. With all of that being said, I really want to know what you guys think about all this. If I missed anything or if you have any thoughts to add, let me know in the comments because I read all of them. I know we have a world of information that's going to be brought to light in this Diddy case. It's not looking too good for Jay-Z and Beyonce right now, but I guess we'll have to see. Take care.